Hey you guys, I have another deck for you to review. I'm probably going to review a bunch of them tonight. And then I started my own tarot channel. I haven't put anything up yet, but it is the Tarot Cheerleader. It is a brand new channel, so you're probably not going to be able to find it. I'll put the link below in case you guys actually want to follow me. Everyone's been telling me that I should be reading tarot on YouTube. It's something that I've been hesitating. I should have probably started during the pandemic, but now I'm looking to switch careers and I'm going to travel the world filming a documentary, and I figure I could read tarot all over the world, and why not, right? So today we're going to interview this deck that I got as part of a lot. So I really wanted to get the Romance Angel cards, and they were like $100 to $175. So I'm like, what is the point of spending that much money? It just didn't make sense to me. So there was this one seller that was selling them for $380. 12 decks. And this was one of the 12 decks. It's kind of beat up, but I really like it. And I like the book. It's a small book. It's called Spiral Tarot, right? And they're not in order. My sincerest apologies. I use this deck for myself because I like it. But the reason I like it is like the book is like this. Oh yeah. Sorry. If you want to help the channel, like if you like my videos and you like to see the tarot decks, it helps a lot if you use the links below. They go to Walmart and Amazon, and I do have a seller's account with them, so I do get like 10 cents maybe every time it sells a deck of cards, but it helps me to buy more cards, you know what I mean? And the Spiral Tarot, like for example, it'll tell you how to read tarot. So if you're not good at reading tarot, it'll have like the fives, right? Like that. And it says, the fives belong to the Hierophant, which is so cool if you didn't know that, right? They each capture a situation where one must confront one's own truth, right? And it says Five of Swords. One has taken charge of a raft, leaving two others to fend for themselves. The divinatory meaning is thinking you have the upper hand will get you nowhere, or someone may try to take advantage of you. Accepting defeat is hard, but it is also necessary. Five of Wands, five men put on a mock. Okay, I'm not going to read what they're doing. So the meaning is the challenges and competition of business, or life situations. You may have to prove your point. This is an action-packed card. You are in for a stimulating time. Challenges and competition in business or life situations. Yeah, so your challenges. You may have to prove your point. This is an action-packed card. You're in for a stimulating time. Okay, and the other one was thinking you have the upper hand will get you nowhere, or someone may try to take advantage of you. Capture a situation one must confront. Okay, Five of Cups. You may have to let go of an old emotional issue to gain something greater. That's why the card came out in my other reading. The other video I made. Five of Pentacles. Poverty or of mind and spirit, low self-esteem and self-worth. The feeling of deprivation is only temporary. Let's do something else. Okay, cups, for example. This is what the cups look like. It looks like this, and then there's a page after it. Sorry. Is that it? I don't know. Whatever. There's like a... Can you see it? There it is. And then you have pentacles, right? So with the cups, it says... I should have reading glasses on. That's why it's taking a while. Sorry, you guys. The Princess of Cups is when the Princess of Cups manifests as a young person. He or she is gentle, dreamy child who enjoys fairy tales with a vivid imagination. This child could be your inner child, where the seed of creativity longs to be acknowledged. Then you have the Knight of Cups, which is basically like the Page of Cups. The Princess is the page. The Knight of Cups is when the Knight of Cups appears in your life. He could signify a new romantic interest or idea. However, he could also indicate that you are about to enter a creative phase in your life. I can't wait till I come out with my own tarot deck, because you'll see. The Queen of Cups. This queen can appear in your life as a sensitive, loving person who offers a sympathetic ear, or as a sign that you need to nurture yourself. She can also indicate psychic awareness and creativity. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is the masculine figure in your life who embodies the above attributes. He is sometimes involved in financial or secret dealings, but may also be in any creative field. The king may also indicate a time when you feel like you need to explore your passionate nature or to hide your feelings in certain situations. The characteristics above are he at times is secretive or withdrawn. In business, he follows hunches successfully and can be quite ruthless. He is a Heathcliff character, intense, brooding, and fervent lover. So, yeah, I like it. So these are the cards. I don't know. I'm just, maybe because, I don't know, this person's energy was in the cards when I got them. But I personally like this deck a lot. It's not the prettiest deck ever, but I just like when maybe it's the spirals on the back. I do believe in, something geometry, spiritual geometry or psychic geometry. Sorry. These are the cards that come with it. It's just the spiral tarot deck. And then this card that says, it's dedicated to my Celtic grandmother who used to read playing cards when I was a child. It was she who guided me through a perilous journey. She instilled in me the philosophy that life is like that ancient symbol, the spiral. Each phase of life has a beginning, runs its course, and comes to an end before moving to the next cycle. Oh, I love this. The ultimate aspiration is to be like the tarot fool, not allowing past experiences to hold us back. You notice that this is a theme for me, right? I think it's for everybody. I just went through some stuff. If you followed me on my other channels, you'll know what I'm talking about. But embracing the new cycle with open heart and mind, each time with a little more wisdom. Kay Stevenson. So let's see what Kay Stevenson brought for us. 3 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Oh my. The Lovers. Wow, that's pretty raunchy. The King of Pentacles. What's the triangle in the back? I never noticed that. It's just an upside down triangle. It means male. Okay, and then you have the 8 of Pentacles. Work on it, buddy. Then you have the King of Wands. You have the Sun. I like this one. And I like that they have the Jewish symbols in there as well. I have another one, the Deepak Chopra. That's really pretty. Then you have the 6 of Swords. They look like little crosses. The 7 of Swords. The Star. There's the upright triangle as opposed to the one that was upside down in the King of Pentacles, I believe it was. Or the King of something. And then another symbol here. Then you have another Jewish symbol here. The female symbol, I believe. And an upside down triangle. The Judgment. I really like these. Like, I look at the symbols. Like, I'm more of an intuitive reader, so I look at the pictures and the symbols. And then you have the World. And you have like all these little things that you can, and every time you read the card, you notice something different. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and I believe some of these are like zodiac symbols. And so that's, I believe, a Jewish one. Or Hebrew. Let me take that back. Let me not say Jewish. Sorry. Then you have the 7 of Cups. What's behind her? What is behind her? Oh, the umbrella. I never noticed that. Then you have the 8 of Swords. Blinded by the pain. Then you have the Strength. And then you have like the infinity symbol right there. Some other symbols on the other side. There's a lot of triangles in all of these. I think it like dignifies masculine or feminine in this card maybe. Knight of Cups. And that's a horse. And then you have the Chariot, which does not remind me of a chariot in any way whatsoever. But you see the duality of light and dark and the yin and the yang with the beings on the bottom, which are very similar. You know what it reminds me of? The Never-Ending Story, when he's going to those gates, if they were facing each other, and he has to like run through them and then they shoot the lasers out of their eye. You know what I'm talking about? Right? That's what that reminds me of. And then you have Gemini and symbol. Then you have the 5 of Pentacles. Where are the other 2? Oh, on the floor. Which is kind of like really reminiscent of the original tarot. Then you have the 9 of Wands. Well, the original tarot were like playing cards, right? And then they did the pictures. The 9 of Wands. Look, isn't he a dapper looking fellow? And then you have the 9 of Swords. Ay, bendita. I know that pain. Nobody wants to stuff for that. But look at all the little symbols that you can draw from when you're doing a reading, down to the coloring. I like this. Again, you know, to me, they're not the best images, don't get me wrong, but they pull a lot of intuition from you. And I think that's why I really like this deck. I don't even know if they still print it, but I personally love this deck. I always and am able to see clearly with this deck. The Eight of Cups. Are those roses? The moon is out. Where is that? It's not roses. There's some kind of flower. See that? It's not very clear. Then you have the Three of Swords. This reminds me of like Jack the Ripper. It just does. I don't know why. Like walking through, what is it, England or something? Like on a dark night, I don't know, going into like an alley. It's just dark for me. Eight of Wands. The man blowing it out of his mouth. It's very interesting. And then you have the countryside. Then you have the Four of Swords. She is hiding under that blanket. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, an upside down triangle on the top. But some of the triangles have like a line. I gotta look up what that means. Some of them are just triangles and some of them are triangles with a line. And she's chilling. She's got her foot up like, I own this throne. Hello. And then there's something that looks like a horse down here. It's a horse, right? It could be like a lamb. It's some type of creature. And then you have the two birds on top. And then we have an upside down card. Oh, we have a couple of upside down cards. We have the Emperor. Checkerboard. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. And another symbol on the top. Hebrew symbol. Then you have the Four of Wands. I think they could have done better with that, but it is what it is. And here, there's a chapel in the back. It looks like there's some people back there. You do have the Four of Wands, which looks like 1111, which a lot of people are stressing when they read the tarot cards nowadays. The Empress. Yes, girl. And then you have, again, the symbol for the female. The upside down triangle with the line in it. And then another symbol. I believe that's Resh. If I'm not wrong. Rebecca Resh. Could be wrong. I'm learning it. And then she is rocking it. And then you have the Devil, who also has another Hebrew symbol. Then the circle with the cross in it. You have the pentacle on his chest. You have the trident. I don't know if those are snakes on the bottom. I can't really make that out. There's a lot going on in this card. You can, they are snakes. And then a woman is screaming for help. I like cards that are visually appealing. Like you can pull stuff and sometimes you're like, oh, because it doesn't always mean what the traditional tarot meaning is. The Queen of Swords, and you have the triangle again on the top. Then you have, is that a peacock head? No. You have this symbol. I forgot what that is. I don't know if that's astrology or I can't remember. Or like astrology, astronomy. I don't know. It's something. Could be a planet. I can't remember. I have to look that one up too. And then I just noticed this little. Is that a red bird? It's a butterfly. There are butterflies everywhere. I swear I love these cards. Every time you look at them, it's like a new experience. Then you have the Five of Swords, where this person is trying to get up on the raft. Never noticed that either. Oh, wow. Wow. The Ace of Swords. To me, that looks like a whale. I don't know why in the background. But the Ace of Swords. Oh, it's a person. It's a person holding the sword. Distorted. Ace of Swords. To me, it looks like a whale from this angle because I'm looking at everything backwards while I'm making the video, so I'm seeing things I've never noticed before when you look at it straightforward. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles, which has a bunch of peacocks, and the Pentacle, a bunch of flowers, and she looks like Mother Earth being reborn. The Princess of Pentacles, again with the triangles. You have a lot of symbolism. I really do like that. The Two of Cups, with the yin and the yang, the balance, the two. The Six of Wands. He looks like he's going to play some polo. The Temperance. There's a lot going on here. You have a Hebrew symbol, you have an arrow, which has to mean something. Then you have the Ankh, which is usually on the Ten of Pentacles. Then you have a triangle, and I'm sure that if you look down here, you'll see other things. This lighting is just horrible with this deck. There you go. It wasn't like that with the other decks. It's because this has a glossy coating on it, which most of the other decks don't have. A lot of them are matte. Nowadays, the tarot cards that they make are like matte. Princess of Cups. I like the dolphins for some reason. And she also has a harp, and she's holding on to some kind of orb, sitting on a rock in the ocean. She's a mermaid. I always think they're mermaids. I think she's the mermaid though. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot going on in here. Like, that's generations of families. Then you have the Ankh again, or there's a symbol, I forgot what it's called. In Hebrew, it means something, but the Ankh is supposed to represent that. That's like supposed to be the representation of that, what is in the Hebrew religion. Then you have the Knight of Swords. It looks like he's in the ocean, but what is he riding? Oh, that is a horse. It's a horse, of course. And then you... and thanks for watching my channel. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe because I'm somewhat entertaining. You have a triangle on the top. And then you have the Five of Wands. This is a shit show. Excuse my language. What is going on here? This is like Gangs of New York. What is happening right now? Then you have the Hanged Man. This is like Clockwork Orange. Like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, what? The Hanged Man. Lots of symbolism all over this bad boy. You can decipher what it means. It's going to mean different things to everybody because they have different knowledge prior to reading this. There's a rainbow in the back, guys upside down, in between mountains. Like, this seems pretty dire. There's even like a river on the bottom. Like, stars are out with a rainbow. Then you have the Six of Pentacles. It looks like two people being betrothed to each other, which is not really what that means, but it's what it looks like to me. So when I read a card like this, I would explain what it's supposed to mean, I guess, with tarot, and sometimes I won't. I'll be like, it looks like two people being betrothed. So maybe, just maybe, somebody's getting hooked up or hitched or something's happening. But that's not the meaning of the card. Do you know what I'm saying? But sometimes the picture is really the symbolism. Then you have the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, with a creature that we've never seen before. It kind of looks like a platypus. Oh my goodness. That's so creepy. And then you have the Knight of Swords. They come and they go. The Knight of Swords. What has he got up there? Are those birds? Yeah, it's a bird on a stick, and then there's a triangle and a bunch of orbs in the background. A bird on a stick. You see that? Then you have the Moon. A lot of symbolism on these things. And the moon looks like there's a person in it behind her. And then there's another person holding on. There's three people in this picture with the moon. And then down there is a crab, Cancer. And then you have something here, which I can't see. It looks like a little monkey from here. But it's a wolf. It's a wolf. And then again, you have that symbol, which I keep calling the Ankh, but It does have another name, and one day I'll look it up again. It's something with an H, I think. I can't remember what it is. And then you have the High Priestess. Let's see what's going on with this lady. Why? It's so weird that you cannot see the card clearly. It's almost like, I really want you to see it. You see this, there you go. The symbolism. There's a head on, she has her hand on a head. Then there's like a wolf, some type of creature. There's a lot going on here, but you can't really see her face in the video. And it says Torah, T-O-R-A. And there's a three-headed wolf, which is also part of mythology. I would look that up. Then there is the Two of Swords. The moon is a crescent moon behind her. If you guys know what this means, you know what I'm trying to say. And she's walking over a tightrope. You know, so you're trying to do the symbolism. You can kind of see like how you can draw from these cards. They're not the most aesthetically pleasing cards, but they have a lot of symbolism that you can draw upon. I really love this deck because it's not just a traditional tarot deck. You can see a lot and pull a lot from it. Four of Pentacles. He is on a throne. That kind of looks like, what's in the picture? Do you see it? Can you see the picture? No, it's just like a peacock. There's a lot of peacock references. The Six of Cups. It looks like they're going to go see a polo match. I don't know why I feel that way. Walk into a little cottage. Cup is spilt over. And they keep on going. Keep on keeping on. Then you have Death, which again has Hebrew symbolism, upside down triangle, which may mean things, different things to different people. If you want to look up the symbol, oh, symbology, but it's just the symbol. And then you have the skeleton. Then we have the Princess of Swords. I'm gonna have to run through these because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to publish this. I have like a limit of time. The Fool. A lot of symbology here. A lot. Usually the Fool is like running someplace, but this person is holding on to that Fool, showing them something. It's not a traditional Fool card. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you have the Four of Cups. I wish the camera would just focus. Like, I wish it wasn't automatic. Like, you could just see the picture. But no, it's like trying to change the focus. Some of these cards are actually more specific and descriptive. But, there you go. But the glare, see? It went from being really good right there to then all of a sudden it adds that light. I don't know why it does that. And then the Three of Wands. So the first time when you see it is what the picture looks like. And then it like auto corrects itself. And then you have the Hierophant. There's a lot of symbolism here. Look at that rainbow he's got in his hand. There's a lot in there. Then you have the Ace of Cups, the Master, the Hierophant. The Ace of Cups. It's so pretty like that. I keep doing that because you see how like when it adds light, it destroys the entire picture. I don't want light added to it. I like the spirals on there. It's like spewing out stuff. Then you have the Three of Pentacles. There's not too much symbolism here. Then you have the Two of Wands. It's like a city back there. There's something on the plate. Looks kind of like... Oh, I can't see it. I think it's just a decoration. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. I know I spent more time on this deck than most decks because I'm noticing everything on it. The Nine of Pentacles. Just put that here. Then you have here the Tower. Lots of symbolism on the side. Very masculine card, but there's a girl on it. And two people are falling out of the tower. Then here you have the Nine of Cups. She is just looking all types of wealthy and just happy and chilling, and the sun and the sky and the clouds are beneath her, and she is sitting on top of that. She is on top of those clouds, buddy. And then you have the Magician. Again, lots of symbolism. I like the cards. I just wish that maybe if I move this, maybe it's the lighting. Justice, Justicia. Again, more symbols on the side from, I believe it might be Hebrew, and the triangle. And then the scales and the sword. The peacock again. And you cannot tell what is on her head. It looks like a feather. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Maybe they're going to put the feather on the scales to see if your heart is as light as a feather. And then you have the Seven of Wands. This guy is working. He looks a little Amish though, right? I always go to Pennsylvania to get some Amish food because it's so healthy. Then you have the Queen of Wands. And she looks like the sorceress from Snow White. I don't know why I feel that. And she's got flowers on her dress and orbs behind her. Then you have more symbolism here in the Knight of Wands. You notice how the knights, none of them have horses on these? I find that interesting. Looks like lava destruction to me. There's an arrow right there. Then you have the Five of Cups. 3 spilled cups, 2 behind her. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. There's a horse after I just said it. There's a horse. Of course, there's a horse, of course. Yeah. Then you have, ooh, let's do 2 for 1. See how that shows up. You have the Ten of Swords, which nobody likes, and the Hermit, which sometimes can be negative. And symbolism everywhere on these cards. Maybe I'll do that going forward. I'll do 2 at a time. And the last is maybe the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. There's a lot of symbolism on these bad boys. There's fish on the bottom. You saw that? Why are there fish on the bottom? I don't know. Fish means a lot to different people. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Waiting for your pentacles to grow, baby girl. And then, again, a fish reference. You see, like, the fin of the fish. But it also kind of looks like ram. Symbol for the ram. I don't know, there's a lot going on there. I thought we were done, but nope, they keep coming out. Then there is the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands. This is the 10 series. 10, 10, 10s across the board. That looks like a lot of weight on your back, though. Yep, that's it. We did it! We got through the tarot card deck. And in case you forgot what the deck was, because I was really long-winded with this one, I really like this deck, is the Spiral Tarot. That's the ISBN number. You can see it. Yeah, so this is literally one of my very favorite tarot card decks. I really, really love it. I'm going to do a quick read. I'm just going to pull one card out for the collective. Oh, it popped out right away. And for the collective, we have the Two of Wands. You have a choice to make. You've been thinking a lot, and you have a decision to make. There is a lot on your mind. And there's, believe it or not, you see the city behind it? Those are a lot of other wands. That's a lot of thought going on. So for all you people that have been pensive, you have a choice. Not everybody gets choices, but you have a choice coming up that you're going to need to make. And it's about something that's been on your mind pretty heavily. So you know what it is. It's different for everyone. There's billions of people on the planet, and we all have different things going on in our life. And it's a very general thing. But it was a Two of Wands. It was a man. So maybe it has to do with a man. Or maybe your man. Or maybe it has nothing to do with a man. That's what I'm saying. Tarot is so subjective. But you do have a lot on your mind, and you do need to make a choice. And it will set your mind free when you do make that choice. When you decide upon something, it will alter your life. Every time we reach a path, we have to make a choice. And when we go this way, our life turns out one way. When we go this way, our life turns out another way. Our choices are very important, even though it seems like it might be minute. So you're thinking about that you need to make a choice. Think about it in a way that makes sense to you. It could be logical. It could be a head over heart decision. It could be a heart decision where you're following your intuition and your gut. I always tell people follow your intuition because it's designed specifically for you, to protect you and only you, and maybe your children, and to protect and to lead you on your path. So even though people in your life might make other decisions, it doesn't matter because it's your life, you know, and your choices, and you're going to know what that is. And then this card popped out, which is the Star, which means that your choice probably has to do with something that you've always wanted, a wish fulfillment that's coming. So when that choice comes, it's going to be a difficult decision, because when the Star comes, it's something you've always wanted. But if it's something you've always wanted, the decision would be easy, right? But you still have to make a decision, which means that it might not be as easy as we think, but you will get what you want. It is a wish fulfillment. So yeah, get excited, guys. And if you did want to follow my tarot channel, I literally just started it. Like, I don't even know if there's no readings probably by the time I publish this. But it's called the Tarot Cheerleader, and I don't have the official name on YouTube yet. I have it's just the name, the Tarot Cheerleader. But you know, when I get enough likes and shares and stuff like that, then I can actually have it be the official name of the channel. I do have the domain name, the Tarot Cheerleader, and Tarot Cheerleader. I believe I bought them both, just in case somebody was trying to imitate me or whatever. But the YouTube channel, I'll put the link below so you guys can follow me. And yeah, I'm just starting it. You know, I should have started this during the pandemic, but it just wasn't on my mind. You know, like, there's so much going on during the pandemic, and everyone's like, you should be reading tarot on YouTube. People need to hear you. And I'm like, why? So we'll see what you think. If you want to follow me on that, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel. Use the links below. That also helps me be able to purchase more tarot decks. If you want to send me some tarot decks, there's an address below. You can send them. I'll review them. You know, and if you want to give me a special code for people, I can do that too, so that they can get a discount, because people always love that. But it's not necessary if you don't want to do that. I'm not going to pressure you. But yeah, if you want to send me your tarot card decks to review, by all means, go ahead. I love doing this stuff. Having so much fun. Rock and roll. Peace out. Love you guys.